Greetings, fans of the Edge. Hope you'll join me today for some premium Belgian lager in an appropriately styled mug and a run through of U2's One. So when I first learned this tune, I tried to kind of make an amalgam of the live and the album versions so that I could figure out an arrangement that was close to the album version on guitar when I played it live. But I finally decided to just sit down, go through the live version and figure out what the Edge is doing for the live versions. So that's what we're going to do today, is run through that. So I'm also sick. First thing is, pickup selector here on the Les Paul is on rhythm pickup. I pretty much just dimed all my knobs. Les Paul's tuned in standard tuning. These days the Edge plays this song dropped a half step, but the album's in the standard key. So I'm going to play it in the standard key today, even though if you watch like 360 version of One, which is my main sort of reference for this version, it is in a different tuning, half step lower, as I said. So the sounds then for today, I'm using my Axe-Fx. I got my Atomic Cab running over there. This is sort of the main intro sound. It's just an AC30 and some reverb, dry. This is for the main intro, that's this part. That whole part. The other sound is with drive pedal kicked on. This is the sound you're going to hear in some of the choruses for this part. There is a delay setting that I'll use. Usually when the Edge plays it live these days, he doesn't use delay, but on the album version there is a part with some delay on it. And then the one other part is the rotary speaker part, also using the Axe-Fx for this sound. There's some good rotary sounds in the A3, but I'm trying to not use that unit very much. So this would be for like the... So that's the rotary sound. I mean, that's really all there is to the song in terms of the sounds. So now I'll quickly run through the different parts. So as I said, main part, rhythm pickup. This is this little intro part, and maybe I'll drop the camera down a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. So first position, you're sliding from 3 up to 5, barring all the way across there. You can see that's on D string at 7th fret, that finger. So that's the G string there at 7th fret also. Notice this finger stays anchored the whole time, this stays barred the whole time. Picking looks something like this. And that's the end of that little phrase. Ba-da-doo, ba-ba-bo, ba-bo, ba-da-doo. And then slide up to 10 here for this D. That same kind of thing goes on through the whole intro. The ba ba boo ba boo ba ba boo ba boo. Then down here to this sort of F position, I guess, sort of like a cheater F. Sometime for the last note of that position, the Edge is hitting the E string open, so it sounds more like this. instead of. But that's just version to version, so you just need to do whatever you like better, and then whatever you do, just tell people. If they tell you it's wrong, you can say, well, you haven't seen this version. Oh. So that's the whole intro part. So the first chorus is different from the other choruses. And the first chorus is this natural C position, and it goes. So that's going back and forth between the B string and it's that open E again, resolving it. So. Nope. To that part, and that's the only time that you're going to play that part in the song is during that first chorus, right before the drums come in. So the verse parts after the intro then are the chords, and this sort of filler lick in between the chords, or in between the beginning of the chords, is it's G, A, C. And this is where the rotary comes on. I'm going to play without the rotary for just a second. And it's. See the pinky coming off? This is a very similar position to the intro. And then the edge kind of, to get up to this D here that he's going to play, he kind of slides into it just a little bit. And then for the F and the G, he's doing octaves. And then rotary comes off, and this is going into the, I guess, I don't know what you call these parts, but this is the other part. It's like a pre-chorus or a chorus, I'm not really sure what. Drive pedal kicks on, and this is the filler note. Instead of going, you go. So. This is octave. So just playing down that C on a major scale, bam, bam, down to the A. That note notes staying anchored through this whole progression, except for if there's a little slide in there. So that plays through a couple times, and then the last time it plays through, there's this other little little part in this song that's this. So the way you get into that is don't go back to the C here. It's doing that, so I need to play it seamlessly. Otherwise, I don't do it very well. But the takeaway is don't go back to the C. Oh man, that's the notes right there. So. So those first notes there are on B and G. And then all the rest of this lick is on G. And this is the part on the album that there's clearly delay. But live it sounds like, especially on 360, which is what I was listening to when I was figuring this out, doesn't sound like there's any delay. But out of that progression, back into the rotary, the drives back off. Then we're coming back to this part. And this is leading into the Love is a Temple part, where you're just going to be alternating back and forth down this major scale here. And that's actually when the Edge hits the selector to treble pickup. So he's basically plays, imagine this is the last pass through the full progression. It's like, pickup selector. The picking here, I'm not going to swear to it. This is the position. I must have heard it this way once, or I don't know, maybe I just made this up. But these are the notes here. You can listen to different versions and figure out how to pick it. So what I do is it's a slide up there to 9th fret on D, 9th D, 8B, 7G. And then a hammer on. And then you're just moving that down a full step. beginning of the outro. This is this D shape where you're just barring on 12th fret, B string on 13th fret. Actually, I don't bar, I fret it with fingers like that. And then through that a few passes, and then this outro lick, I think drive probably comes back on here, and it's this is the lick. If I stomp my foot a little bit when I play it, maybe you can hear the rhythm a little better, so it's like. That's how it goes on the album. Live, the Edge plays this other part where he goes. And then these other notes are these. So. And then out of that, he just goes back into the same refrain from the album. And then it ends with on that note. So that's pretty much the whole song. Lots of nuances in there. Really cool guitar part. Interesting over the past couple of months with interviews and with the re-release of Achtung Baby to find out. It seems like Dan Lanois pretty much wrote the guitar in that song, but whatever, the Edge plays it beautifully, and what a kick-ass song. Enjoy.